Happy Sunday morning. Here I am in the Dells Park in Littleton, and I have just discovered something pretty incredible. There's a little path here that seems to be newly created called the Marianne Trail, and here I am sitting on a park bench. I don't know who Marianne was, though she seems to be a pretty special lady to have a trail and a sign made for her and left here in the middle of the woods. This morning, I just want to pop in here and talk about conflict, as we are all going to know conflict. And I want to give folks, anybody who listens to my stuff at all, a little bit of wisdom that I have found particularly helpful in the face of any conflict that I find myself in. When you are somebody in this world who, for lack of a better way to put it, speaks their truth, stands in their own identity, and that's what I do with what I do and who I am. Inevitably, if you are somebody that stands out even a little bit, you are going to be somebody who, Mr. Mosquito, who gets pushback, if you will. I, in my path, in my life, have found a lot of pushback from folks who have issues with who I am, what I do, whether it's my sexuality, whether it's my spirituality. They just take issue with it. It's going to happen. It's a fact of life, especially for a person like me. If you're somebody who walks a path, speaks up for themselves, does not consider themselves to be a doormat in any way, well, here's a little bit of advice for you, because conflict is going to find you one day. There's going to be people in this world, whether they're family, friends, strangers, whomever, who take issue with you. I have one piece of advice for you, and this is the only advice that I feel really works well, pretty much 100% of the time. Kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness. That is a really important part of my path. For instance, I have lots of folks, lots of people who, like I said, take issue with who I am, whether they're Christians, whether they're pagans, whether they're witches. There's all sorts of folks out there in this world who don't like who I am and what I do and what I represent. And I have one thing to say to them. If my path, if my message, if my identity and who I am strike upon a chord within you, please find another part of the world to police. And as you do so, peace be with you. There's an incredible gift in offering people peace, especially when they refuse to bring peace to you. Most often, when people are looking for conflict, they're looking to feed on it from an energetic level. They want to feed off of your frustration, your emotional turmoil. They just want to feed on it. And a lot of people fall into that trap. If you look at social media and how people just fight and bicker, and it can get pretty awful. There's a lot of energetic exchanges happening there, where some folks are feeding off of the sort of bullshit from other folks. It happens, whether it's in life or in social media, it's going to happen. When people come to you with conflict, wish them peace. When somebody cuts you off in traffic, wish them peace. When somebody has done you wrong, wish them peace. Anything other than that, feeding into conflict, feeding into interactions of a negative, predatory variety, not ever going to work out. Not ever going to work out. That does not mean be a doormat, though. That does not mean let people walk all over you. That means having boundaries. And some of the best boundaries that you can offer yourself and other people is just to wish them peace. And this happens often to me. I just wish people peace. Peace be with you. And there's something that deflates the scenario whenever you're in conflict with somebody like that. Our first reaction is to get all defensive and, up in arms to defend ourselves. But when we know our truth and we know who we are and we know what we are about, it doesn't really matter what people have to say. right? Wish them peace. Wish them peace. And in fact, you'll find that if you want to drive the people who you are in conflict with crazy, don't fight with them. That'll drive them crazy. Just wish them peace. Just let them go and let them be in their own corner of the world where they're going to corrupt themselves. Peace be with you. Peace be unto you. Those sorts of situations and those sorts of little quips, really, really useful. So again, if my path, if my message, if my identity strike upon a chord within you, please find another corner of the world to police, and as you do so, peace be with you. That's it. Over and over and over again. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Offer those you're in conflict with peace. Offer them the forgiveness of understanding that they might be just really corrupted, complicated people. There might not be much hope for. Don't expose yourself. Don't drag yourself down. Don't pull yourself into those conflicts. Just wish them peace and then isolate yourself from them. Peace be with you. Peace be with you, please. I hope you find peace. I hope you find peace. I hope you find peace. And then go pay attention to something that does not give you conflict. By doing so, you give yourself peace. Sometimes that's the most important thing that we could ask for. Peace. Have a wonderful Sunday out there. And remember, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next year, when you find yourselves in conflict, peace be with you. Take care of yourself.